Throughout history, there have been several moments. Some of them even changed the world. Prepare yourself to witness history like you have never seen it before. This is Moments That Changed the World. England, 1455. A world without plumbing, where a single boat was shared between the Earth's 900 residents. It was a very cool time, for everyone lived in castles and dined on types of poultry which are illegal to dine on today. Sure, the occasional plague killed everyone off and forced humanity to have to re-evolve from scratch here and there, but it was still super neat. King Henry VI, son of King Henry XVII and Queen Henry XII, assumed the throne at the adorable age of 9 months old, as the male heir to the House of Lancaster. But his mental instability and his inability to impregnate his queen, problems which were largely due to him being a baby, gave rise to tensions in his kingdom. His chief rivals, the House of York, felt that they should head the monarchy because they wore the most coifs, creating great confusion over who had rightful claim to the throne. It would have been a very complicated ordeal for even a toddler to navigate, much less an infant, which is why the situation deteriorated into war. It was a brutal war, which was called the War of the Roses because it sounded cool. Some men were burned alive over the course of many years, while others were shot out of crossbows into their own brothers. Men made necklaces out of the bodies of other men, and one brave warrior even tore his own face off and used it as an ineffective shield. It has been said that every man, woman, and child died at least 9 times during the War of the Roses, and that in parts of England, the war is still being fought today by very old, very stupid men. The war was finally won when men in really nice armor seized a castle by climbing its walls with ladders which they had lit on fire to encourage themselves to climb as quickly as possible. Guys in the castle poured boiling oil down onto the attackers, which melted them into puddles, and then those puddles were lapped up by peasants who mistook the liquefied men for soda. Drinking the fallen soldiers' melted remains turned those worthless peasants into a heroic spectral army of ultimate death, and they made quick work of the castle's guardians, finally defeating its infant king with very little difficulty, as babies are incredibly easy to kill. This dark day, which took place from 1455 to 1487, serves as a reminder that wars are always awesome. The War of the Roses was a moment that forever changed the history of our world. Earth.